Oliver frowned. But Ethan, why take the silver every time? Don't you understand? 1 gold coin is worth more than all these silvers combined. Ethan's eyes sparkled. Father, if I take the gold coin even once, the king will stop his little game. But as long as I pick silver, he enjoys laughing at me. That means he'll keep playing tomorrow, the day after, and maybe for years. And every time, I'll get another silver coin. Oliver froze. Suddenly, his foolish son looked wiser than anyone he had ever known. Long ago, in a deep forest, there lived an owl named Oliver. He was the wisest creature in King Leo the lion's court. The king trusted Oliver so much that he never made a big decision without him. But this made other animals jealous. They whispered, "Why does the king listen only to Oliver?" One day, in front of everyone, the king smirked and said, "Oliver, you are wise. But your son Ethan is the most foolish owl I've ever seen." The crowd roared with laughter. Oliver's feathers ruffled. Could it be true? The king explained, "Every morning, I meet your son Ethan in the meadow. I ask him, which is more valuable, gold or silver? And every time he says silver, the animals laughed louder. So much for the son of a wise owl." Oliver's heart sank. He felt humiliated in front of everyone. But he stayed quiet, his sharp eyes hiding his thoughts. Why would Ethan answer like that? That evening, Oliver flew straight home, determined to find out the truth. His wings trembled with worry. What if the king was right? When Oliver returned, he called Ethan to him. "Son," he asked sternly, "tell me the truth. Which is worth more, gold or silver?" Ethan calmly replied, "Father, gold is more valuable." Oliver's eyes widened. "Then why do you tell the king that silver is better? Today, the whole court mocked me because of you." Ethan didn't look upset. Instead, he blinked his bright eyes and said, "Father, I can explain everything. Come with me. There's something you must see." Oliver's heart raced as Ethan led him into a quiet corner of their tree. Ethan pulled out a wooden box hidden under old leaves. When he opened it, Oliver nearly fell over in shock. Inside, the box glittered with hundreds of silver coins. They shimmered under the moonlight. "Where did you get these?" Oliver gasped. Ethan smiled. "Every morning, the king places 2 coins before me, 1 gold, 1 silver. He asks me to choose the more valuable one. I always pick silver. He laughs, calls me foolish, and leaves." Oliver's wings twitched. His son's actions made no sense, or did they? The very next morning, the king repeated his game. "Tell me, young owl," King Leo grinned, "which is more valuable, gold or silver?" The whole court leaned in, waiting to laugh. Ethan calmly looked at both coins, picked up the silver one, and said, "Silver is more valuable." The animals burst into laughter. "Hopeless!" they shouted. The king shook his mane and chuckled. But Oliver, standing nearby, didn't feel embarrassed this time. Instead, a tiny smile curved on his beak. Only he knew the truth behind Ethan's choice. That night, Oliver perched beside Ethan, staring at the overflowing box of silver coins. "Son," he whispered, "you taught me something today. People may laugh at you, but true wisdom doesn't always look the way others expect." Ethan nodded. "Father, Sometimes being called foolish is the price of being smart. If I can gain every day by letting others laugh, why should I trade it for one golden moment? Oliver's chest swelled with pride. The so-called foolish owl had outsmarted everyone, even the king. Weeks later, the king finally discovered Effin's secret. Instead of being angry, he laughed louder than ever. "This little owl tricked me, the king himself." The animals gasped. From that day forward, no one dared call Ethan foolish again. They respected his cleverness. Friends, remember this. Some people do small things and show off loudly, while others do great things quietly and are laughed at. But real success doesn't need applause. If you know you're right, keep going. Be patient, be wise, and never fear the world's laughter, because true winners are those who don't show off.